morning children. Today we'll study about electronic configuration. As already we have discussed about atomic structure and various theories of atomic structure, now we'll study about electronic configuration. What is electronic configuration? It is arrangement of electrons. Electronic configuration is arrangement of electrons. How these electrons are being arranged in an atom. We all know that electrons are present in the shells, but there are so many shells like K, L, M, N, and in these shells, if an atom has 18 electrons, where these 18 electrons are being arranged, that is the electronic configuration. According to Bohr-Bury rule, that is 2n square. We have studied about Bohr-Bury rule in Bohr's postulates. According to Bohr-Bury rule, that is 2n square. N is the number of shell. If n is equal to 1, 2 into 1 square, 2. First shell, that is K shell, has 2 electrons. L, second shell, 8 electron. Third, M shell, 18, and fourth, N shell will have 32 electron. So these shells, first shell can accommodate maximum of 2 electrons. Second shell can accommodate 8. Third, 18, and fourth shell can accommodate 32 electrons. So K shell has 2 electrons, L 8, M 18, N 32. So if we have to write electronic configuration, let us start with the first element, that is hydrogen. We know atomic number of hydrogen is 1. It has only one shell, K shell with 1 electron. Second, helium, K shell, 2 electron. Third, beryllium. Now K shell has 2 electrons. K के पास maximum कितने electrons आ सकते हैं? 2 electrons only. Now 2 electrons are being filled here in the K shell. Next 1 electron will move to L shell. Similarly, other elements also. Let us take one more example, neon. Atomic number 10. K shell will have 2. How many electrons are left? 10 minus 2, 8. So L shell will have 8 electrons. So total electrons 8 plus 2, that is 12. Sodium, atomic number 11. 2, 8. Okay, 8 electrons in L. How many are left? Now 1 electron is being left, that will go to the M shell. So according to these rules, if we consider the electronic configuration of potassium, 2, atomic number of potassium 19, K shell will have 2 electron, L will have 8, M will have how many electrons? 9. Okay, according to Bohr-Bury rule, N shell should have 9 electrons, but this is wrong. Children, always remember there is one rule known as octet rule. According to this rule, last shell cannot have more than 8 electrons. Okay, अब यहाँ पे last shell में कितने electrons आ रहे हैं? 9. So it is not following octet rule. अब last shell में 9 electron is not possible. So its electronic configuration will be 2, 8. Last shell में 8 electrons हो सकते हैं. अब कितने electrons बच गए? 1. That will move to the next shell. K, L, M, N. Okay, similarly for calcium, 2, 8, 10. यही हम expect करते हैं that it should have 10 electrons, but this is wrong. This shell cannot have more than 8 electrons, so it will be 2, 8, 8, 2. So what is octet rule? The last shell cannot have more than 8 इलेक्ट्रॉन. अगर 8 इलेक्ट्रॉन से ज़्यादा इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आ रहे हैं लास्ट शेल में, इलेक्ट्रॉन विल मूव टू द नेक्स्ट हायर शेल. KLMN 2881, here 2882. So if an atom, always remember one thing, if an atom follows octet rule, that is its last shell is having 8 electrons, then it is a stable atom. If last shell is having 8 electrons, then it is a stable element. Now neon के last shell में कितने electrons है? 8. So it is a stable. So all the systems in this universe, we are not talking about only atoms, molecules or anything else. We are talking about all the system in the universe tries to attain stability. This is universal law of stability, that each and every system tries to attain stability. Now sodium. Sodium has 281. Okay, sodium has 281. Last shell has 1 electron. अगर इसका ये 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज हो जाए, अगर सोडियम अपना ये 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन किसी और एटम को दे दे, टू एनी अदर एटम, इट विल बिकम 28. ओके, बट सोडियम विल गेट अ पॉजिटिव चार्ज. Sodium will get a positive charge. Now this sodium positive is stable. Sodium positive is stable. How it is being formed or how it has become stable? By the loss of electrons. If it is losing electron, how many electron it has lost? 1 electron. After the loss of 1 electron, it becomes 28. That is, its last shell has 8 electrons. It will become stable. And the positive ion formed is known as cation. So what is cation? Cation is a positively charged ion. Cation is positively charged ion, and how it is being formed? It is formed by loss of electrons. How many electrons it has lost? 1 electron, so it will get +1 charge. Okay, similarly, magnesium. We all know that atomic number of magnesium is 12. Its electronic configuration 282. It has 2 electrons extra. If it is not having these 2 electrons, it will become stable. 28 will be stable. So it will lose these 2 electrons and it will form Mg dipositive. Mg dipositive, and electronic configuration will be 28. Why dipositive? Because it has lost 2 electrons. So during formation of ions, this is an ion, positively charged ion called as cation. During formation of this cation, only electrons are being lost. Number of protons remain same. There is no change in the number of protons. Number of protons remain same. Now let us take one more example. Oxygen. Atomic number of oxygen is 8. Its electronic configuration is 2,6. How many electrons it is having in the last shell? 6 electrons. It needs 2 more electrons to become stable. Okay, it needs 2 more electrons to become stable. Now oxygen will gain 2 electrons. Oxygen will gain 2 electrons to 8. How many electrons it has gained? 2 electrons. It will get negative charge. How many negative? 2 negative. When it is negative charge is being written, it means there is gain of electrons. When positive charge is written, it means there is loss of electrons. Negative, gain of electrons. Positive, loss of electron. And these negatively charged ions are formed by gain of electrons. Negatively charged ions are formed by gain of electron, and these ions are known as anions. Okay, now children, do you know the difference between anions and cations? Cations are positively charged electrons. Anions are negatively charged. Cations are positively charged ions. Anions are negatively charged ions. Cations are formed by loss of electrons, and anions are formed by gain of electrons. Okay, cations by loss of electrons and anions by gain of electrons. During ion formation, whether it is positively charged or negatively charged ion, there is change in the number of electrons only. Okay, there is change in the number of electrons. Number of protons remains the same. So first we have done electronic configuration. What is electronic configuration? It is the arrangement of electrons in an atom. Electrons are being arranged according to Bohr-Bury rule. Okay, which is 2n square, where n is the number of shell. First shell will have 2 electrons, second 8, third 18, and fourth shell will have 32 electrons. So it is 2, 8, 18, 32. But there is also one rule which is known as octet rule, according to which in an atom last shell cannot have more than 8 electrons. अगर last shell में 8 electrons से ज़्यादा आ रहे हैं, that electron will be shifted to the next shell. In order to attain octet arrangement, okay, in order to attain octet arrangement, or in order to have 8 electrons in an atom loses or gain electron. If it loses electrons, cations are formed, and if it gains electron, then anions are formed. Cations are positively charged ions and anions are negatively charged ions. Thank you, children.